We have another new show that you're running here, Daniela, down in Wynwood, that I'm actually really excited to hopefully one day do, and that's going to be Down the Rabbit Hole over at Dirty Rabbit. This is a newer show. I mean, how many have you done so far?
This will be the third one.
Right. So it's kind of in its infancy, but from everything that I've heard, it's really fun and everyone's loved doing it so far. What has it been like so far, just getting that started, and what do you like envision for this room? What are your goals?
So when I first started producing shows, I did a show that was in a nightclub, and then it turned into a rave right after. And I've been wanting to capture that magic, so I was really excited when I got to do Dirty Rabbit when I partnered with them because of that. Because as soon as it's a nightclub, it's very much one of the wildest nightclubs. It's in the heart of Wynwood. Yeah, it is the heart of Wynwood, and it's wild. And so we get to do a little show in where people are usually railing coke. Can we say that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. And it's kind of awesome because of that. And it's just like wild. So then sometimes people will come in wasted and just like, rowdy, and then you have to like tame them. So it can be a little bit of a rowdier show, but we're cultivating it. So far, it's been really fun. So where I see it going is definitely maybe making the comedy just more stable, because we do get kind of like party people come in. But I definitely want people to, as soon as the comedy show is over, to rave. So that's
and as far as
laugh and rave.
And as far as like show format, so that is a showcase.
That's a showcase. And I do put like pretty like who I think is like kind of killing it at the moment on there. That's kind of like what I look for that show. So that is like a little bit. Also, it's a very, I'd say like a crowd work necessary show.
Nice.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Hey, but that's something strange. Like that's something strange to us comedians down here in Miami. So that's actually it's right up our alley, if anything.
Well, one thing I'll say, and I love kind of, you didn't say this outright, but it kind of alludes to it, which is you kind of have your own pipeline where somebody could start literally day one at one of your shows, start working up, get their first book show, maybe maybe over a Magic 13, and then after maybe a couple of months or years of working it, be kind of a regular in Down the Rabbit Hole, where it's kind of like the premiere show. And I love those kinds of structures, so I love to see that you're doing that.
Thank you. Yeah, it's fun. It's the most Miami thing ever. It's a comedy show in a nightclub. Yeah. Like how more, Miami could you really get?
Yeah, and Dirty Rabbit's an iconic nightclub down here, so it's really cool seeing that to whatever extent comedy is being integrated into all of those kind of aspects of our culture.
So it was actually cool. They wanted that. So they had seen me at a show, and they were like, "Hey, we want to bring something more of like a community, like more of the local community into." Because Wynwood has gotten so touristy. Yes, so Dirty Rabbit, I guess, in their inception was more of like a locals vibe bar or nightclub, and now they're like, we want to get back to that. We want to get the people who are like, because there's so many apartment buildings in Wynwood and stuff like that, to come in and have more of like a chill like community vibe. So like big ups to them for wanting to build a community around their brands.
100%. That's super dope. I love to hear that, and it's good to see like the bigger brands that have become huge here in South Florida still keep that like in the forefront of their mind.